The Chernobyl disaster was a catastrophic nuclear accident that occurred on April 26, 1986, at the No. 4 reactor in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, located in the city of Pripyat in the Ukrainian SSR of the Soviet Union, now in Ukraine. The disaster occurred during a routine safety test, when operators made a critical mistake that caused the reactor to overheat and explode, releasing a larger amount of radioactive material into the surrounding environment. The purpose of the test was to determine whether the turbines could still produce enough power to operate the cooling pumps in the event of a loss of external power supply. The test involved reducing the output of the turbine generator and seeing if the diesel generators could provide enough power to keep the cooling pumps running. The explosion and subsequent fire caused immediate deaths, injuries, and significant radiation exposure to plant workers and firefighters, and eventually led to the evacuation and relocation of thousands of people living in the surrounding areas. The disaster is considered the worst nuclear accident in history in terms of both the immediate and long-term effects on human health and the environment. The Soviet government initially attempted to cover up the extent of the disaster, but the severity of the accident soon became impossible to hide, and international efforts were launched to contain and mitigate the effects of the radiation. The accident also had significant political and social repercussions, contributing to the eventual collapse of the Soviet Union. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone remains a heavily restricted area, with limited human activity and significant environmental and wildlife impacts. The disaster continues to be a topic of study and debate among scientists, policymakers, and the public, with ongoing efforts to monitor and mitigate the long-term effects of the radiation.